let's move to the third one. The sales, this one. So for here, it's same. So we'll just pull this box and whisker chart. So first thing here, it's ask for the axis, on which axis you want to build your. So let's say we go by segment. Then it will ask for the value. So let's take sales as a value, and let's take our order date as axis category. And I'm just to complete it, I will take product category as well. So now the visualization is giving for furniture product category in 2014. We have this, the mean is 52,000, and the mean, I think now I would need your help to
yeah,
this.
sure, yes. So typically, if you see the box whisker plot that you're seeing on the screen is used to represent the distribution of a particular variable's values. Okay, so the box whisker plot, as the name says, has two parts to it. So one is called as the box and the other is called as the whisker. So the box is what they are referring to as the rectangle that you see right on the chart. So that rectangular portion is called as the box, and the lines, one line on top of the rectangle and the other line below the rectangle, so those two are called as the whiskers. Okay, now when I said distribution of a particular variable, typically what it means is the minimum value, the maximum value, and the percentile values. So minimum value, so if you see the box whisker plot, the bottommost whisker that you see, right, that, so sales is 26,000. So that will be the minimum sales value for the home office category in 2014. Similarly, the top whisker shows the maximum value of the sales. So these two are the minimum and the maximum value. And you will also get the interquartile range. So if you see, look at the tooltip, you have something called as IQR, right? So that is nothing but interquartile range, which is defined as the 75th percentile minus the 25th percentile. So you see, just hover over that stuff once more. Yeah, thanks. So quartile 3 has a value of 65,500. Quartile 1 has a value of 35,500. So quartile 3 is nothing but 75th percentile, quartile 1 is nothing but 25th percentile. So 75th percentile minus the 25th percentile, so that is called as the interquartile range. That is 65,000 minus 35,000, you get the value as 30,000. Okay, and the center line in the graph, right, what you have inside the box, so that is called as the median. So you have the median as 45,100. So that is what the center line indicates. So the bottommost whisker indicates the minimum value. The starting point of the rectangular box indicates the 25th percentile. The middle line inside the box indicates the 50th percentile or the median. The top line of the rectangle indicates the 75th percentile or the third quartile. And the topmost whisker indicates the maximum value. I will also talk about one more application where I have used this in the past. So a few years back, I was working for the aerospace industry, where you might be familiar that any aircraft engine has around hundreds of parts, right? So in engineering, we always have a measure called as reliability, or how often does a particular part fail. Okay. Now this box whisker plot can be used to detect outliers in the data. So what we did was we plotted that metric called as mean time between failure for each engine part as a box whisker plot. So each dot that you see in that box whisker plot would represent one particular part in the engine. And if any part has any point on that box whisker plot is located in the higher portion of that plot, then it means that it is highly reliable. And if any part is located in the lower region, that it means the reliability is low. So that was one application of the box and whisker plot which I also encountered. And similarly, any data cleaning work that you do, right, before doing any machine learning project, so we have something called as an outlier treatment. So if any particular value is very high or very low in one of the variables that you have, then you use this box whisker plot to identify those outliers and remove them. So any questions here?
Okay. Thanks, Sai.